My name is Alex Turner, and the night my fiancée asked me to meet her ex at a bar to prove I wasn't jealous turned out to be a lesson in trust, humility, and unexpected truths. I had been engaged to Claire for 6 months, and while our relationship was strong, I'd always been aware that jealousy could creep into anyone's mind if not kept in check. Claire, however, insisted she wanted to test me, not out of malice, but out of curiosity and perhaps a desire to reassure herself that our relationship was secure. One Friday evening, she suggested we go to a popular downtown bar where she said her ex, Jason, happened to be celebrating a work promotion. "I just want you to meet him," she said, her tone playful but insistent. "It's nothing. I just want to see that you're secure in us." My stomach tightened at the thought, but I nodded, trying to mask the anxiety I felt. When we arrived, the place was crowded, dimly lit, and buzzing with conversation. Jason spotted Claire immediately and waved us over. I extended my hand, greeting him politely, and he returned it with a firm shake and a friendly smile. At first, the encounter was awkward but cordial. I tried to maintain confidence, and Claire seemed pleased that I wasn't visibly flustered. But then something unexpected happened. Jason, noticing the subtle tension, leaned in and said, "Claire's lucky to have you, Alex. I know what she's like in a relationship. You treat her better than anyone I've ever known." His words caught me off guard. He wasn't bragging or challenging me. He was honest, almost apologetic. I felt a mixture of relief and gratitude. The evening continued, with casual conversation about work, mutual friends, and old memories, and I noticed something remarkable. The tension I expected to feel dissolved as I realized Jason had no intention of making me feel threatened. Claire smiled at me the entire time, her eyes warm, and I understood that her challenge wasn't meant to test my ego, it was meant to strengthen our bond. Later, as we left the bar, Claire squeezed my hand and whispered, "See? Nothing to worry about. I trust you, and I hope you trust me." I nodded, feeling a weight lift off my chest. The experience wasn't just about jealousy. It was about trust, maturity, and understanding that past relationships do not define the present. Meeting Jason made me realize that confidence in love isn't about suppressing emotions or avoiding uncomfortable situations. It's about facing them with honesty, respect, and an open heart. Over the next days, I reflected on the night and how it had reshaped my perspective on relationships. I realized that insecurities often arise from fear, not reality, and that Claire's challenge had forced me to confront mine. Instead of jealousy, I felt admiration for her courage, for her openness, and for the way she handled past connections responsibly. Months later, when I shared the story with a close friend, he said, "Most people would have freaked out. You handled it like a grown-up." And he was right. It wasn't easy, and at first, I had been nervous, but the outcome surprised me, not because it validated me, but because it strengthened us. I learned that trust isn't just given. It's exercised, tested, and reaffirmed in real moments. Claire's seemingly strange idea of meeting her ex wasn't about provoking drama. It was about showing that transparency, mutual respect, and understanding can transform potentially tense situations into opportunities for growth. That night at the bar, I saw Claire's past and our present merge in a way that made me appreciate the depth of our relationship. I walked away not only feeling secure but also grateful. Grateful that I could face challenges with her and that we had built a foundation strong enough to withstand awkward moments, insecurities, and the unexpected. In the end, I realized the true shock wasn't Jason's presence or the idea of jealousy. It was the revelation that love can be strengthened, not weakened, when you confront uncertainty with trust, honesty, and courage, and that sometimes the most uncomfortable experiences become the most meaningful lessons of your life.